So listen, this is what I jumped on really quickly to say. So I've been talking with people and folks are like, you feel it too. Yes. Folks are like, I can't wait for everything to get back to normal. I can't wait for stuff to go back to normal, because when everything goes back to normal, I'm going to start traveling, or when things go back to normal, the first thing I'm going to do is this, or the first thing I'm going to do is that. Like, as soon as things go back, I'm going to start working on my whatever. Like, people are just saying, when things go back to normal, I'm going to start my business, or when things get back to normal, that's when I'm going to start saving for this, or start doing different things. And, I just really want to put something out there. Just think about this. Just try it on. What if things don't go back to normal? What if where things weren't really as normal as they could be? What about normal, for that matter? So I'm just challenging you to think about going back to normal versus going forward with a new normal, if you will, or with creating a new normal, or with walking out your true destiny. Like, I was listening this morning to a word from the Way Life Center, and he talked about your history doesn't necessarily have to do with your destiny in terms of defining it and declaring what that is. We get the choice to decide each day what will happen going forward, even when we didn't get decisions or choices or felt like we had those in the past. So for those who are waiting for things to go back to normal, I challenge you. And I challenge you by asking the question, what if things don't go back to normal? Then what? What will you do? What will happen? Will you put your life on hold? Will you put your dreams on hold? Will you give up on them? Will you say, well, I guess it must not have been meant to be? Or would you say, well, God never gave me the clearance to do this, that, and the other, because things didn't go back to some type of way? Y'all, we're in a new season. We're in a new season for a number of reasons, and I'm not going to even go into specifically the election or the election outcome or, things like that, because all too often we get caught up anyway in what's going on around us. It's important to be aware, but it's also important to be spiritually connected to what's for you. And there is nothing that can stop that. It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter who didn't do something. It doesn't matter about your past. It doesn't matter about divorce. It doesn't matter about I'm still single. It doesn't matter about, I was never able to have children naturally. It doesn't matter that you don't have the finances that you want to start your business. None of that really matters as much as knowing spiritually where you are and what's inside of you and what your destiny declares for. And so I'm just wanting to put it out there for us as we think about this new day and this new season and opportunities and what we're declaring as a new normal. If it means that you got to sit down and write some stuff out and just like, if everything were like it used to be, what would I be doing? And then start meditating, start praying, and start asking for guidance on how do I do that anyway. So the one thing is, when you're not sure what to do and you have something that you just don't know how to get started, what are the next steps, is the one, identify the one thing that's really bugging you, the one thing you really know that you should be doing, the one thing you keep putting off, is the one thing that you keep thinking about in the morning. You wake up and you feel like, only if only I were to. The second thing is to ask yourself why. Why do I have this desire? Why do I want to do this? Why is this important in my life in this season right now? Why is that the case? The third thing is, what would happen if everything worked out with this idea, this goal, this venture, this investment, this opportunity, this health challenge, what if it all worked out? What would my life look like, man? What would it be? Oh my gosh, what could I have? What could I do? What do I now have access to? Oh my gosh, in a perfect world, I could have that just by acting on something that's already a desire in my heart. And then taking action on that and beginning to manifest that. So I told you the next thing is to pick one thing, one day, one thing. God, what's the assignment for today? How do I take action on this today? Take that action. And then the next thing is don't stop. Don't stop taking action. Sometimes it's just getting quiet, getting still, hearing the next thing. But it's always an action involved. Always an action involved. So keep taking action. Keep taking action when it seems pointless, when it seems crazy, when it seems uncomfortable, when it seems like you're getting the wrong message. Sometimes that's when you just fall back and just ask for more guidance. Okay. All right. That didn't work out. Now what you want me to do? What's the next assignment? What's the next assignment? What's the next assignment? And just keep following. Keep doing your homework. Keep doing the assignments. Don't take this stuff personal, y'all. Don't take it personal. Being able to achieve and accomplish, don't take it personally. If something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean you're not cut out for it. You don't see, I knew I couldn't do it anyway. You just gotta do it a little differently next time. Take that as information to apply to the next assignment. You can do it. Because we already determined that your desires came from somewhere. They came from somewhere. So you can do that. You can do it. So I will tell you this in closing. We are in unprecedented times. And as women, as people of purpose, we are approaching a season that we cannot not move forward. That we cannot not do what we are supposed to be doing. We can't afford to not do what we're supposed to be doing. If that means getting your health together, losing that weight, getting your health under control, taking care. When I say health, I do weight loss. That's my thing. But y'all also know that I'm holistic minded. So when I'm talking about your health, I'm talking about your mental health. I'm talking about making sure that you're taking care of your mental health, such that we're not even always having a conversation about mental health. We're talking about mental wealth. We're talking about being in a place where you just keep investing in your mental capacity, your mental strength. You keep building your mental muscle, man. That's not always the thing that's holding you back. We're taking care of that. We're doing a little bit of preventive work, right? Yes. Emotional stuff. Y'all, we all come here with stuff. We all gather things in this lifetime. We gather things, but we got to be ready to let some things go as we go to the next stage and season and the next level. We ain't got to be mad at that stuff the rest of our life. We ain't got to hold ourselves hostage because this happened to me and that didn't happen to me. Somebody didn't say the things or give me the encouragement when I was younger. Well, you older now. You older. You get your turn. Do your thing. If you need help with that, get the help, y'all. Because what I do know is that we got to move in our purpose and we got to do it now. Why not? That's all we got. That's all we got is now. Thank y'all for jumping on.